out of the like dock here to see all three of them. Oops. I lost the other two. Let me zoom out so I can fit them all on one screen. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is to just use the move tool, and I'm going to drag them one on top of each other by just grabbing the image out of here, putting it onto this one. If I hold down Shift, it will perfectly align them. So if I don't hold Shift, did it do anything? It didn't do anything. There you go. If I don't hold Shift, it's going to be like this, where it's off kilter, off centered, right? Luckily, since they're all the same size, I can probably just pull it over to the right position, and it'll snap into the corners. So, so that'll be fine. I can go ahead and close the two files that that I'm not actually working on, and I'll go ahead and I'll make this bigger. So now you can see background, layer 1, layer 2. Background, layer 1, layer 2, right? So this is a pretty quick and easy masking job. So I'm going to simply look at the background layer, think about where my subject is. I'll go into layer 1 and I'll make a mask. And I'm going to paint, paintbrush, black over where that first layer model was positioned. Now I want to make sure I'm at a high opacity. It's probably a good idea to bring my hardness down, which that's pretty low. And that way, well, maybe this is too low, but I'll make it sized relatively to the person. I want to make sure he comes through all the way, right? And as long as the camera didn't move much, I shouldn't really notice any change. Or any... It shouldn't look like a ghost, is what I'm trying to say. But think about where the shadows might be. So he probably has more of a shadow down here in the one where he's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint around a bit here. And now I can see the shadow from his foot. Finally, it came in. So keep in mind shadows, just like the last project. Good? Now I'll click on layer 2. And I'm going to mask out Brian. Whoops. Because I don't want Brian there. So I can remove him by just painting and revealing the layer below. Right? So that's why having people there isn't a problem. Although I got to look for his reflection. Get rid of it. And then I'll come over here and I'll find, again, the first layer. Alright, and then I've got to come over here and find him in the second one. And if there is a reflection, I probably want to bring that back in. Say what? I couldn't hear that. Oh, good eye. Yep, attention to detail. There we go. So, what do we think?
That's it.
That's it. All right, so since that seems so quick and easy. No, really, like in a matter of less than an hour, we've done this, right? So let's do a few of these. Let's say, can we try and do between 3 and 5 of these? And have them be some sort of a theme. So think about what sort of theme you could do, right? So I've had a student in the past do like every job in the studios. So they went to all like 7 or 8 studios, and they were throwing a pot on a wheel in ceramics, and then, well, and other whatever things. And then they were painting a painting, or printmaking and using different presses, or that sort of stuff, right? But basically, do multiple of these and have some connecting theme. And I'm not saying you need to do them all here on campus. In fact, I want to encourage you to go do them off campus somewhere. But have some sort of a theme of that, what's going to connect them visually or conceptually. Sound good? So 3 to 5. Right? Sound good? So try one for Tuesday, and let's go through this again with what you've actually gone out and captured. And then we'll spend some more time next week Thursday, and then fine-tune them. And we'll be talking about and planning the exhibition in the meantime. 2 weeks is probably pretty generous for this, but let's do a good grouping of them. Aim for getting like 5, and if you need to edit out and just pick your best 3, then that's fine. But think about whether you want whether you're going to be the model or whether you're going to have someone else be the model. Whether the model is going to be consistent throughout them. And if that's important to you, then are they going to wear the same clothing in every single picture? Like, is it all going to be John in his purple hoodie? Or is it something else? And what are they doing? And are they being serious? Are they being funny? Are they, do what you want with it? But have them be different scenes, but have some sort of connecting theme or purpose. Sound good? Try. Well, let's put it this way: if the weather doesn't cooperate over the weekend, have one, even if it's not great, where you can actually practice doing the actual technique. Sound good? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop recording.